telling us about the community foundation, and you're all in uniform, and you've got a big crowd behind you. You've got shirts hanging up everywhere. So, by the way, if you want to come down and support the community foundation and the We Are FMB campaign, you can come down, and there's T-shirts, and what else do you have? Hats.
Children's shirts.
All right. So, Nancy, first of all, tell us about the community foundation.
Well, I'm going to let Suzy do that.
Okay.
Actually, the Community Foundation started 10 years ago on the beach. It was originally the Pilot Club International, and the girls here decided they wanted to do something more local. So 10 years ago, the Community Foundation was formulated. And since then, we are a real philanthropic group. So we have given away more than $160,000 to charities here on the beach. We try to keep all of our monies here on the beach and in the surrounding communities. But I have some notes here.
All right.
We have given away over $62,000 in scholarships to students here on the beach or anybody who wants to further their education.
Now, pardon my manners. I don't mean to interrupt, but I forgot to ask you before, so I apologize. Would you like a beer? Or
No, thank you.
Are you sure? Oh, okay.
We're good.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead,
I'm going to
Suzy.
let you know that he's going to do that throughout.
Okay,
So don't let it throw you.
I'm just trying to relax.
Well,
you,
we
that's all.
won't surprise him if we say yes.
So one person or two people did, and I was quite shocked by that.
9 in the morning.
Okay. Along with that, we've given about $25,000 to the Fort Myers Beach Elementary School to help with their STEM program and the summer camps for the students here on the beach. And what else we've given out? About $65,000 in other various charities in this area. So we're really a real philanthropic group. We have quite a few events during the year to raise that money. So we're all about giving it away.
What kind of events do you have to raise the money? Can you? I mean, probably not many the
Right
last few
now.
months, but
Not now. A lot of our things this last year were canceled, but we have some type of a gala in January usually. This year we're planning on something really different, maybe down at Lover's Key, an outdoor event to make people more comfortable to come,
Yeah.
And then we have a fashion show in the spring. And last year we participated in the beach putt and pub crawl. And we actually we're the charity for Drag Queen Bingo 1 month. So we've done several other things that have raised money.
And they have
now
that,
we're involved with this.
and they have that at Nervous Nellie's, right?
Yes.
Is that where they?
Or no, Naughty Parrot.
Naughty
Oh,
Parrot.
okay.
No, Naughty Parrot, yeah.
The drag queen?
The drag
I
queen.
thought it was at Nervous. Don't they have it
No.
there too?
No.
I
thought it
don't
was
know.
Naughty
The one
Parrot.
that I've been to, I went to one and it was at
I just like to say Nervous Nellie's just
the
because.
Naughty Parrot.
Anyway, so go ahead.
Do you mind if
I
So
don't mean
I was
to-
reading
just call me
about some of the
Brendan.
other things. Yes. Okay. I was reading about some of the other things. Now, some of the members work with the kindergartners and a butterfly garden.
Yes,
Can you tell us about
we
that?
do. We do have a butterfly garden. They have a butterfly garden in school. So some of our girls go there and they don't work in the garden. They teach the kids all about the butterflies and the plants and work with them that way, do projects all about the butterflies. But right now that's suspended too because of the virus. So
And I know that they, someone was on talking a while back about Renee's Closet that goes there. Do you guys participate in that?
we have donated to that. We have a whole list. I have a list of, oh my goodness. We've given to Laces of Love. We've given to the Choice. Every year we usually give to Choice Market at the Baptist Church. We give to God's Table. We've given to St. Vincent de Paul. Wherever the need is, we have a lot of people come and present their stuff at one of our meetings, and then we try to accommodate anybody who comes. We do a lot with ACT. We do an event where we get together a couple times a year and pack bags of toiletries and stuff and take them up to the abuse council to the ladies that are there. So we have quite a few activities going on.
And
How many members do you guys have? How big is the organization?
77.
and the beach people are very
7.
giving.
Yes, they are.
I noticed
Yes, they
that whenever something's going on, you can draw a crowd of people that want to give to the community.
Yeah, we're quite fortunate.
So Nancy, did you want to say anything today, or come on?
Are you going to talk about the?
I can talk
About
about the
the-
next part.
Yes,
So
the hashtag
I do
we
wanna
are
start
FMB.
with, I just moved to the island. I'm the
Ah.
dentist on the island. She's my hairstylist. I met her at this
Foundation.
at the foundation. So the foundation's actually really fun. I mean,
Well,
you get a lot of friends. It's a
That
great
must be
place.
why when we were emailing back and forth, your signature says smiles.
It sure does.
I thought you were just a nice person or trying to make me
It's
a
a
nice
whole lot of
person.
things.
So I got you. You're a
Yes,
dentist.
I am.
Where's your practice?
Down by Santini.
Santini
across
Plaza.
right by the 7-Eleven across from Santini.
Now, I don't mean to
it's okay.
throw you
Digress
off a
here.
little bit, but I'm interested. The people still, are they a little worried to come to the dentist because?
No. Here's a tangent, but I just had a patient who has cancer, and her dentist became afraid to treat her prior to COVID.
Mhm.
It's like, oh my gosh, you have cancer. I can't take care of you. I'm like, no. It's vital to have your mouth healthy. And in fact, the inflammation in your mouth that happens when you don't take care of it can actually make you so more susceptible to COVID and other things. So dentistry is essential. No. Are people afraid to come? Well, the ones who are really afraid don't come.
Sure.
So, but no, here I've been fortunate. People have come. We are really safe. Our little tiny office, if it was full with one person in the waiting room, has 10 people. So it's just, I have a really awesome team, and they wipe the walls if I dare to touch a wall. So I'm like, you do? Oh, we follow you. So everything is more than wiped down there.
Why did you decide to start a practice on Fort Myers Beach?
I moved down to Naples. I couldn't find anything down here, Naples, Fort Myers. And I just it was there. And honestly, I think God gave it to me because I just moved to the island and I love it here. I love the community. And that's what We Are FMB showed me. Nowhere else could two women
Nice
say,
segue.
well, but
Yeah.
it's true. I mean,
Yeah.
everything, the foundation and what we do as friends and as we make money to give it away. I'm like, really? But the We Are FMB, two women said, when everything was shut down, let's help people. Where else could anybody sell that many shirts in a month?
Right.
Nowhere.
And
Nowhere could do that.
When you're talking about the
Grassroots.
two women,
Anita and Janine.
that's right, Anita and Janine.
And they had a team, a handful of team that, Krusty Pete's and Jan Fleming, who just still wears her shirt everywhere.
Yep.
Kelly to distribute. It was just an amazing thing. And it was so neat that they came to the foundation and said, can you help us? Because it fits. Does it ever fit what we do? We raise money to give it away.
Mhm.
Right.
So the summer kind of got discombobulated with everybody because are we starting back? Aren't we starting back? Okay. So when we started back, Anita and Jean came to us and said, will you take over the processes of it? You helped us we helped a lot. And they're like, can you do more? And I'm like, yes. So that's why we're here today. And that's why I contacted you. We have some money left
Don't
over.
worry about it.
I'm not worried about your phone. Okay, we had
Does
some
it all the
money.
time.
We had some money sitting there. It wasn't much. I mean, they gave most of it away. Amazing women.
Yeah.
But we had some, and what I know, because especially with my own team, is they weren't able to raise money to make money in March. So August and September for some people here have been so hard. Even though they're working, they didn't have that money to get them through those months. So in the future, we're always going to be doing August, September, distributing cards because it's so hard here. But that's what it is. We know people are hurting.
Well, back up a little
wanna
bit
get it
because
out,
you
get
said
it out.
distributing cards, but some people might not know what you mean by that. So can you kind of take us through that process?
Going backwards, what Janine and Anita did was they had an application form, and the people who needed help filled out an application, sent it in, and they were targeting hospitality people.
Right.
Targeting is a weird word, but it worked. So they would go and with the applications, they email them back. We know you need help. Come to, I think they did sometimes
library,
here,
yeah.
the library. They'd have a tent and a thing, and they'd hand out $50 gift cards.
Like to Publix
To
or
Publix.
okay,
Yeah.
mostly to
To
Publix.
Publix.
Okay, to help people get through some times perhaps where they were either laid off or got their
Right,
hours
and
cut.
A lot of them were they were struggling with rent, and food was at the bottom of their chain,
Right.
So this was $50 really helped.
Mhm.
It did.
Yeah.
Right. So now we thought, well, we'll do another distribution, which is what I told you the very first time I contacted you. And someone finally goes, okay, now everybody's working. Then nobody was working. Everybody had more time on their hands. So we're like, okay, now what do we do? So what we're going to do is we're asking the employers to contact us.
Mhm.
So the employers, they know their people. You know, some people have, a husband and a wife and one child. They're doing okay. But then there's the single mother with 3 kids. She really could use it. And we can't assess that. So that's what we're doing now. I think we have 100 gift cards so far.
Wow.
And we're going to have some women go to companies, but I know we can't reach everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So
Something
I
like
just thought of a
emails.
question. Am I supposed to change my toothbrush once a month, or what is the proper length of time on a tooth?
Every 3 months, or when you
3
have
months.
a cold.
Like-
Get rid of it after a cold.
Oh, I
Or
didn't
when
see. I didn't
it's,
know
like,
that. Is that posted
smushed
somewhere?
beyond
Yeah. How do you?
recognition?
now,
I'm
how
like,
do you-
what are you doing?
How do you
with
come
this?
up with the 3-month rule? It's not. That's like 100 or how many miles do you have to get before you change
It's
your
like
oil?
Right,
It's
right.
Like 3,000
I
miles.
don't
So
know.
the
Somebody
3-month
studied
rule.
that one.
It's
Yeah,
just
3
to
months.
give people a benchmark.
now, why
so they
why
can
are there
follow.
soft, medium, and hard
You
brushes?
only want soft
Why?
because otherwise you brush your gums off of your teeth.
I feel like when I use the medium, but sometimes when it's red.
That's because you need to
Is
go
that
see
bad?
her. That's bad.
Well,
Well-
there's 2 things. When's the last time you had your teeth cleaned?
You're not going to like this
Okay,
answer.
that's why your gums are bleeding. You need to see a dentist.
You
a
have
hygienist,
pearly
and-
white teeth,
Oh,
by
I
the
did,
way.
thank
Do you know somebody? Now, I haven't been to a dentist in 20 years.
No,
20 years.
Oh, don't tell her that.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
right down
tell
the street.
anybody that.
And you know what my
Your wife's
secret
fat.
is? You know what my secret is? I eat acorns. Acorns.
I will
Bet
say
you never heard that.
he must have teeth that are like granite
Oh, that's not
Why do you
good.
say granite?
because they're just so tough. I mean,
Yeah.
you and Jillian.
How often should you have your teeth cleaned?
Once a year.
Everyone's different.
Once
Some
a
people-
year.
At least
Oi.
once a
Who
year.
said once a year?
Well,
I
I
think
think-
once a
No, I go
year.
every 4 months.
It's every
It
3,
depends.
4, or
Really?
6 months, depending on what your,
Yeah, if you have
periodontal
gingivitis or
disease, you come
periodontal,
every
yeah.
3 months. If you're
Hmm.
pretty healthy, every 6 months.
I didn't mean to sidetrack you there.
That
So
was
What
why
about
I
if
read
you
on my
have
phone.
the special toothbrush?
That helps keep them cleaner. So when you come for those cleanings every 3, 4, 6 months, they're easier, which most people
so
appreciate.
if you say only use
Mhm.
soft, why do the supermarkets sell medium and
because people like you and others
Or
like
idiots.
the feel. Yes.
Thank you.
They like the feel of the hearts and the medium body.
I don't like the feel of it. I don't know. For some reason I think it works better.
That's
I don't
why.
know.
Exactly.
Right,
That's
right.
Wow. All right.
So
Go
back to the
back,
cards and the
back to the real
distribution.
reason why you're here.
why. I'm here for whatever.
So the cards are still $50. Still go to Publix.
yes.
Still for Publix.
Right.
And employers need to get a hold of you guys.
Right.
And they kind of nominate people who because
Right.
they
We're
know
going
them
to have
feeling
some people going out, and if they know someone and they can reach us, our email is wearefmb2020@gmail.com.
Do you know offhand how many shirts and hats have been sold?
Oh.
Really?
I'm sorry.
No, it's because
Millions.
yes,
Well,
It was so
it was
many.
so funny.
sold over $50,000.
Yeah.
Well,
Of
that's a
shirts.
good number.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've
$50,000.
given
Wow.
most of that away.
Nice.
Cheryl Holman actually went through. Okay, Cheryl Holman's our treasurer. She's a really good treasurer. Oh my gosh, the numbers, it kind of made me cross-eyed. And she goes, now this tab is all the shirts. And I went, wow. And
Yeah.
I
And I remember
Numbers are not my
Janine
thing.
telling us at the beginning that I don't know if it's a different manufacturer for the shirts
still
now,
Crusty Pete's.
but they were really doing a great job helping
Oh,
out.
it
So
does.
the
He
margins
still is.
the margins are
And-
nice for you.
And
Yes.
we called him now because everybody's working. And now he's busier. And he's like, same
Yeah.
margin. What a great
that's
guy.
Crusty Pete's.
Crusty Pete's.
Where are they? Are they on the beach?
He's right over on San
Right,
Carlos.
yeah,
Next
just
Nice.
off the-
Crusty
they
Pete's,
used to be
everybody,
right
for your
around the corner
t-shirts.
here.
What else do they sell over there? Anything else?
No, he does all
Printing.
just the printing.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
And so you have the regular T-shirts, and then you have
We're
the,
getting children's
um,
now.
Nice.
I like the
Tank
little
tops.
children's one with the and you have tank tops, and that's the
hats.
children's one back there. Okay.
Yes.
And
And
we're
we have
going,
hats.
and we're going to get. Well, Jan Fleming's trying to get bandana things for dogs.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
So we're-
dogs. Yeah.
Yep.
So how bad is coffee for your teeth? Is it bad?
It's not bad. Some people it's bad. It just stains your teeth. It makes it harder for me to get it all off.
Oh wow!
But-
Can you imagine 20 years of 2 cups of coffee a day?
Yeah, I can see it.
That's going to be a week in the chair or something like that. You're going to be cleaning spittle off the wall for I don't know how many days. So what is the worst thing? Like wine? Is wine bad for your teeth? Or
It'll stain it.
because I don't drink wine, but
I don't know. Beer is much better.
beer is better. Beer, okay.
Well, it's less staining.
Yeah.
There you go.
What about milk? Does milk help keep them white? No.
Not
No.
white. No.
Okay. Smoking's
So-
probably bad for your
Yeah,
teeth.
smoking's not fun
Yeah,
either.
I don't
For many
smoke.
Smoking's
reasons.
bad
She
for a
used to
lot of
smoke.
reasons. Yeah. So when is your next distribution?
This week, Monday to
Okay.
Friday. So
Oh,
we're
Monday
not
through-
doing an event anymore.
Okay.
So from Monday to Friday, the women who have the cards, so we have 5 team members that are going to go. They were just mapping out where they're going to go. And from Monday to Friday, if an employer hasn't met somebody, they just email. We are fmb2020@gmail.com, and we'll go get
Cool.
some more cards.
Yeah.
But
And you're
we're
going
here to help.
keep selling the shirts until the cows come home?
We're going
or,
to keep
Absolutely.
selling shirts.
Absolutely.
So go ahead.
No, I was just going to say. Now this is something that's going to continue. The plan is the
It's
plan
going
to
to
continue
forever because
yes,
there's always
always.
August and September.
Right.
And then this is what I've been on the island. I've been the dentist on the island for 3 years. First year was Irma. Second year, I mean,
know,
this
red
is like
tide.
red tide.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, wow, that's a welcome. 3 years, 3 things. So we know it's going to happen again. So
we're
we'll
gonna
be
have
there.
we're gonna have her dad on the show. I don't even know if she knows that later
Oh,
on
no, I
in the
didn't know
hour,
that.
and he's kind of getting up in years, and so we have to look into certain things. Like, what does a set of false teeth cost? If somebody were to come to you and say, I need an
We're going to
estimate.
get you some wood ones.
I need an estimate on my dad.
We're gonna get you
my
some
dad's
wooden
getting
ones.
on in years, and what does a
Whale's
set of
teeth.
false teeth cost for an 80-year-old man or something
the
like that?
same as it would cost for a 60-year-old man.
What is a rough estimate on a set of
2,000
false?
each.
2,000
depending.
That's
That's
not
a
too
high
bad. Yeah,
ballpark,
I
but
mean, he's
then
worth
you
it.
can-
He's worth two
Yes.
G's
His
for some
teeth are
teeth.
fine.
Yeah,
He's pulling out your dad's
Yeah.
teeth.
I know his teeth are fine.
and you probably don't need to get them cleaned, right? They probably just stay white forever because maybe do they?
No, they can
Yeah.
stain. They
But
wear out.
you don't have to get them clean. You just take them out and
Yeah,
drop them in
exactly.
like the
Put 'em in a
TV
bowl,
commercial. Yeah,
whatever.
Oh,
Effort
don't bleach them.
I don't mean to sidetrack the
That's
whole,
quite a good
but I've never had an interview with a dentist before, and I
you go.
don't really go to the dentist very often. So
Well, I think it's important for people to remember to continue to support you guys
Yeah.
and support this because even though things are returning to normal, people have really, if they had a savings, they've burned through
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
And so they are still going to be in need for a while. It's going to take a while for those hardest hit to recover.
Yep.
And so
you're bringing the show down, dear.
I'm
Who's Linda Fix? You know Linda Fix? She says you guys are doing a great job.
Oh, well.
So,
good.
all right, Linda,
Thank you,
send in
Linda.
send in some money if you're gonna talk trash. Send in some money for some
Talk
shirts. Buy a
trash.
shirt.
She's talking
Come on
nice.
now, show some support. If somebody wanted to go on the website, could they put in some kind of credit card or PayPal or?
There's a donate button, and then there's also
Nice.
you can buy the shirts on there too.
Yeah.
and
Excellent.
you can ship
And then
them.
we have the shirts at a few locations.
We have a whole
I have
set.
them at my salon, which is one flight up in the Kia Estero Plaza. They have them at the Sea Gypsy, I believe, across the street on Estero. And then Anita has them in her stores, I think Local Color and Islander down at the South End. Yeah.
Do you
so-
sell men's wigs at your place?
No.
So you don't know what
I
if
can
an
afford
80-year-old
it, I
if an
think so.
80-year-old man needed a toupee?
Now my dad
'cause he-
has phenomenal hair.
We'll see you at the end of the show if he does or not. So, how's business going for the? I mean, the hairstylists were also they were given a raw end of the stick when this whole thing went
Yes, they
down
were.
because
Yes, they were. But we're coming back.
Cool.
It's, we're looking for our snowbirds to come back.
Yeah.
So.
I think I've been telling everybody every week. I think this season's going to be like a home run because people are just so tired of being cooped up in whatever state they're in, and they know we're kind of an open state, and they know what they're dealing with now. And I just, maybe I'm just talking out my, what.
How
but
busy
that's
were
my hope.
you once things because I know to get your hair done and you want to get in there. Was
The
it
first couple
bonkers?
weeks- yeah, the first couple weeks it was. Yeah.
Did you
and
have-
then we had to change everything up because we couldn't schedule the
Right.
way we normally do. We had to limit the amount of people in. And we have to schedule time between each person because everything has to be sanitized between.
Yeah.
The person sits in a chair, it has to be sanitized before the next one can sit. So
Did you have any
everything.
like Nancy Pelosi's coming to your house and trying to sneak in a free haircut or something like
I'm
that?
not
I'm a
gonna answer
QT.
that.
All right, good for you. Good for you. Oh,
Yes.
what's a female haircut go for these days?
I don't know
Mine
because
costs $10.
I'm very lucky to have
Yeah.
we have someone
Yeah.
in the family, so I get mine done for
Yeah.
free.
Lucky. Yeah. Well, you
I
get what you
know.
pay for sometimes, but no,
No, she
really.
don't.
What does a wash and a cut go for?
At my salon,
Yeah.
it's 30. If you just get the wash and cut, it's $30.
What about color? If I wanted a little color,
Regular color starts at $70.
oh my!
highlights
What's
and stuff.
regular color?
That's just regular root color,
Like
you
one
know,
color, but
one
if you're
color.
gonna get
If you go into highlights, and
She needs to
everything,
get some gray out. What is that going to run her?
at least 70.
70. Okay.
I
All right.
I owe your
I'm gonna-
aunt a
I'm
ton
gonna-
of money. When I start thinking about all that she does, it's priceless.
I'm going to put the donate button on our page if I have to pay $70 to get your gray out.
And it's
Uh,
every
All right.
7
Enough
weeks.
about your hair. What about
Luckily once a month.
anything else about the organization that you want the community to know about, or anybody else that's watching or listening? Or
Do you
We're
wanna say
having
that?
our first big meeting in 2 weeks.
Cool.
Thursday, October 14th, where there will be some voting on, the budget, but it's also going to tell people everything we do and all the idea. The board has been meeting all summer. It's amazing what we've been able to do on Zoom. But I've invited some people. Just come to that meeting and find out about us.
how many people do you get on a Zoom meeting?
We didn't tell. Okay, so
All right, here comes a funny
think it's
story,
20
everybody.
I
Stay
got
tuned.
page
It's a
one,
funny
but
story.
We had a meeting last month, a
Yes.
month before,
Yes.
to start an endowed scholarship at FSW. There were about 40 people. That was absolutely crazy because it's 2 pages. One
It's hard
page
to
is
see
little
everybody,
tiny
yeah.
squares. I'm like, oh
And everybody's got their microphone on.
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
It was like-
Oh, yes.
So there's dogs barking.
Oh,
There's
yes.
kids
Babies
playing.
crying. Yes, it was.
There's,
But
there's
I
somebody
know
going, I can't hear anybody. What the hell's
Oh,
wrong with
at one
with-
point
I
I,
hate
needed
doing
the
the Zoom
treasurer,
thing.
and I'm like, Robin, where are you, Robin? Finally,
Hit the mute
she
button.
unmuted and she's like, I'm here. I'm like, okay, can you answer that question? But we started an endowed scholarship at FSW, so there's not only scholarships, but there'll be scholarships forever. I'm just thrilled to be.
How do
part of this
people get
team.
those scholarships, the FSW one?
Well,
They can-
FSW is going to handle that for
Okay,
us
okay.
if it goes to because they also have what they call a pass through. So we can donate towards the endowment, but we can also donate a percentage of whatever we give them each year and say we want it as a pass through. So somebody will get a scholarship, 1 or 2 or whatever, right away. And then the remainder will go working towards that endowment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have scholarships to FSW. We also have scholarships if someone wants to go to a plumbing school. Contact us. It's the same thing, scholarships. And then my assistant wants to be a hygienist, and I'm like, well, you got to take prerequisite courses. So we'll
There's-
help her with those too. So
So
we're
how
here to help.
so how much does a gold tooth cost? Have you ever installed a gold tooth on anybody? You have.
I have.
Okay.
Not
that was-
not in the last
yeah.
3 years since you've been
No.
here.
So when I was a hygienist for 20 years, and then I became a dentist. And when I first became a dentist, I did gold teeth on the way back ones often because it's the best. It's still the gold standard. And then one time I sent
No
it
pun
to the lab
intended.
to make me a gold tooth, and it more than doubled. And I'm like, what the heck? So gold,
Wow.
and like right now, gold is high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So to do a gold crown, I tell people there's a surcharge. I'll get whatever because the lab can't say it's this much more because it depends how much material.
All right.
Depends
What's
what
the
it
number?
costs
Come
that
on. Get
day.
the number. What's
I
the
don't
number?
know.
A rough
For a gold
estimate. If
one?
I wanted to come in front tooth gold, what would give me an
What's the
estimate?
price of
I might
gold
have to
right
put.
now?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
About
Honestly, that's what
$1,800
the
an
problem
ounce.
is.
How do you
Yeah.
know that?
I
You
keep
trading
up on
gold
that.
behind my back? What's up with
Mine
that?
are a little less, but
What's-
that's without the gold.
Have you ever put a tattoo on somebody's teeth?
Why?
No, but I had
you-
a patient ask for an orange one, but it didn't stain. And I had a patient who had a shamrock on one of her teeth from up north. I'm like, I
Crazy.
need to do that.
Crazy.
a shamrock.
See,
on the back, it's
dear, you're
Shamrock.
only going to get this information if you
Wow.
ask the tough questions.
And these are the tough
Stop
ones.
These are the
lofting
tough ones.
softballs
Yeah, I
at the
know.
dentist.
Thank you, Brendan.
What's wrong with you?
All right, shall we let them go?
Did we
Give
get
their
everything? By the
information?
way, folks, if you're down on the beach or you're coming down, they have all the T-shirts down here. They have hats down here. Now get your ass down here and donate some money. Come on, these people on the beach are working hard for you, so you can lounge around and sit in the sun and put the suntan oil on and waste away in Margaritaville down here, and they're working their butts off. So donate a little money to them. So what's the website
So is
address?
it-
What's
Fort Myers Beach.
You're saying it to the microphone, Nancy,
Fort
so some of
Myers
the people.
Beach CF.
Fort Myers Beach CF. And the name of your dentistry down the street is
Smiles with Care.
Smiles
Dentistry.
with Care. And Suzy, your hair salon is
One flight up.
one flight up. So you're going to get your teeth taken care of. You're going to get
Get your hair
gold,
did, your
and then you're
teeth
going to go
did.
down the street and get your
So
grade
just
taken
think,
out.
in just a few weeks, Ed's going to have a whiter smile.
That's
There
right.
you go.
A
We
wider
should do
smile.
a show with
That's right.
that. We could
no, that'd be
videotape
disgusting.
that.
Who wants to look in somebody's mouth?
I want to
crying
look at
out
your,
loud?
your
Well, thank you guys
paint
for
on your
coming on.
face.
You know, you're welcome
Thank
anytime.
you so
Please
much
for
keep
helping
us
us
up to
out.
date on everything that